Hi, in this video lecture series, we'll be discussing about the basics of English classes. That is, we'll be discussing about the spoken English or a general daily day-to-day conversation or simple grammar. So all those things also we'll discuss in this video lecture series. So when you look at these classes here, so you just follow this timeline here, which is the timeline will be in the form of a lessons here. So lesson 1, lesson 2 like this. So each and every lesson we will be discussing here regarding the topic regarding so what is that respect to topic, and then that respect to details of that topic we will be discussing here. So please follow accordingly here. So now let us dive into the topic. So here the first class here is what we are going to discuss here is the topic name is am, is, or. In which place we have to use am, in which place we have to use is, and also in which place we are going to use a are. So that is generally most of the students have the doubts. So for that reason what I have done is I am going to do some video lecture series here. Okay, first let us dive into the point here. Here the first sentence could be like this. Okay, my name is Srikanth. My name is Srikanth. Likewise you also can write your name. My name is Samantha. My name is Mahesh. My name is Bhupesh. Something like this. Okay, so my name is your name. Okay, so write your name here. Okay, so you have to understand the logic here. That is the name, generally any person's name will be a singular in quantity. So hence you will get for all singular nouns you have to use is. Okay, so or else something, the girls names are the girls names are something comma something comma something comma so on like this, and at the last I have to add and also I have to write that respect to name. Okay, so the same names, so 1 2 3 4 5, so at the last also I'll be adding like this. Okay, this is the one case. And the second one is here, second sentence, I am 22, I am 22, I am 32, I am 62, I am 92. So what do you mean by this number is that here, so whenever you hear the term like this, I am 62, I am 92, I am 32, I am 22, I am 16. So you hear the name. So this is basically what do you mean by this one is called as means age. This is related to the age, means the person's age is here. Okay, so usually in English, instead of speaking am like this, so we just represent with a short form, that is a apostrophe m, am. So you can write like this, that is called as I am 22, but instead you choose to write that is am 22. So what is this one here is, you are going to cut short the vowel that is called as a, means you are not going to pronounce the a here. So a is not pronounced, not pronounced here. Okay, so that's why you are going to say I am 22. So in English, whenever you are going in a speaking, generally in speaking session, so normally what would be day to day daily, so we want people generally speak very fastly, so that for that reason, so instead of saying there are two vowels side by side, so I is also a vowel and a is also a vowel. So for this reason what we do is we just cut it short, so and then say that I am 22. So it is the same meaning. Okay, so that is the one thing. And so second thing is that here one more, I am not married, I am married. So like this we can try some other sentences also here. Like this, my favorite color is blue. If you look at this color spelling, sometimes in American English, or else computer science terminology. So usually people use that spelling as COLOR. That is what generally in most of the textbooks you will be observing. But the right one is British one. So British is COLOUR. So that's only the basic difference. But actually the spelling, if you use COLOR is also correct, COLOUR is also correct. Okay. So here the color here is singular quantity. So I am using is here. So for example, I am using a colors. So for example, I am using a colors. Okay. So that time what I have to use is my favorite colors are black and white. My favorite colors are something like this. Okay. So you can observe here one more point here. So my favorite sports are football and basketball. So if I have to use more number of nouns here, so that time what I'll do is say here in this next sentence I have written here, I am interested in playing musical instruments like veena. You look at here the total number of nouns, that is veena, comma, sitar, comma, guitar. Okay, like this I can go on increasing it. So like this I can go like this several number of nouns. Okay, so 3 like this, and at the last you can observe here and piano. So the last noun is prefixed by the term and, is prefixed by the term and. So I am interested in playing musical instruments like veena, sitar, guitar, so mridangam, so on like this. So that you have to take care of this grammar rule here. So last term, that is the last term is right. For last term, you should not put a comma here. Instead of this comma, you have to put a and here, and then you have to end the sentence. So this is one of the important rule in case of a English. And so for example here, my father was a driver, my mother is a postal assistant. Okay, so here is and was. Okay, here we can discuss this later, but anyway, so was means he used to work as a driver, now he is not working. So my mother is a postal assistant means still she is working. I am a student, I am an Indian, I am from Tirupati. So look at here, I am a student, I am an Indian. So here there is a small difference here. Whenever there is a vowel sound is coming, there I am going to use this article and article and in front of a vowel. But the same thing when I'm using this where I'm using this a is also an article, but I'm using in front of any consonant, in front of a consonant. Okay, so we'll discuss about these articles later, but at this juncture just you try to minimum things that you try to understand here. Okay, so I am from Tirupati, so like this you can do it. Okay, like this one. So now let us come to the conjugation parts here. Okay, so what do you mean by this is that how you have to use, where you have to use are, where you have to use is, where you have to use am, and so where we have to use so which is going to be plural, which is going to be singular, all these things. Okay, so if you look at this one table, so I can write here I am Srikanth, or else I can write I am Samantha, I am Srikanth, I am Mahesh, I am like this. Okay, so this is Srikanth is a singular quantity, only one person. Okay, so I am also talking to, so I am actually giving, so I am actually speaking now here. So that is I am Srikanth, I am Srikanth. So this is the first person. We can call this one as a first person. first person. Okay, and you are Mahesh Babu, or else you are Prabhas, or else you are Narendra Modi, you are good man, you are beautiful girl. So like this. Okay, so what I am saying is here, so you are some name. Okay, so you are Srikanth. I'll write same thing. So when I say, when I'm speaking here, so I am speaking to you, right? So I'm speaking to you, so that is called as a you are, right? So I'm speaking, so this is going to be the second person. Okay, and so there is another case also here, that is a he, she, it. Okay, so he is Srikanth, he is Sri. Okay, so for girls we call it as Shri, no? Shri. Okay, so he is Srikanth, she is Shri. Okay, and it is a desk, it is a desk. So like this. Okay, so the conversation is happening between you and me. Okay, so I'm discussing with you, stating that here, so that person is Srikanth, that person is, I'm speaking to you and explaining about this about this direction, this person. Okay, so hence this is going to be a third person, this is going to be a third person, third person. Okay, like this. Now you can say same thing for a plural. So same thing for a plural is, so we are boys. Okay, so we are boys in the sense that here, so I am speaking to you, stating that here, this one. Okay, we are boys, we are boys, like this. Okay, and I'm addressing you. Okay, you are boys, you are students, you are students, students. So when I'm talking about we are boys, means I'm talking about the first person here, first person plural, first person plural. Okay, so you are students means second person plural, and I am going to discuss you and me. I am going to have a conversation with you and me, and talking about they are people, they are crowd, they are idiots, they are good people, something like this. Okay, so they are people, something like this. Okay, so this is basically third person plural. Okay, so these are the things related to the topic am, is, were, usage. So I hope you understood this lecture series here. So I just wanted you to convey one point here, that is, so it's not just like listening to the class. What you have to do is you should try to frame the sentence on your own, and try maximum and speak as much as possible, so that you will develop a confidence. So once you develop a confidence, you will easily speak this language. So that is about this class here. I hope you understood. We'll meet again. Thank you.